Amigos, ¿cómo están? What's going on? This is Alberto El Patron, Alberto Presente, Alberto Arroyo, just your friend Alberto, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I'm so excited to be sitting here once again with Alberto El Patron. Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Hola.
How are you doing?
Thank you for having me here again.
I'm very excited to have you back on. So we are back in Canada, so I have to ask, how does it feel to be back?
Oh, fantastic. Canada is one of my favorite places to wrestle, to work, or just to visit. I have a lot of friends here. And luckily for us, the weather is fantastic out there.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
It's slowly turning around. We're expecting to see snow just because coming to Canada, it's so expected. Like lots of it.
That's their general perception from people, especially for someone like me living in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We have good weather there pretty much all the time. And every time we come to Canada, we normally get cold weather, but today it's fantastic out
Picked
there.
a good day to come over.
Yeah.
Well, we are here at the Impact BCW show. It's going to be an interesting match tonight, though, because you're actually
Now
tagging.
we have the music playing.
You got some music to play, right? It's very good.
It's not mine. Luckily for me, it's not mine.
You an alright dancer?
I am. I'm a fantastic dancer.
Okay.
I'm a fantastic everything.
Oh, okay, wow. Favorite dance move? Any go-tos?
I dance pretty much everything. It was one of those deals where when I was little, my grandma forced me to learn how to dance.
Really?
I didn't want to, but my grandma would take me places just to dance with her, and I ended up turning out to be a fantastic dancer.
You just ended up loving it.
Yes.
Well, as mentioned, we are here at BCW, and it's an interesting team-up going on tonight because you're actually going to be joining forces
I'm gonna
with
be teaming up with that a-hole.
Oh, okay.
There, behind the table. I know
Austin Aries is
I know
over
you can't see him because he's so tiny that the table is covering him, but he's right there behind the table.
Okay, I mean, how are you feeling going into somebody who currently holds the Impact World Championship?
Well, it's just it's going to be interesting. I know the fans are going to be having a lot of fun. It's going to be a good interaction between us, I guess. I don't know how it's going to be, but I can tell you this: it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting, and you guys are going to love it.
The last time we saw you in Canada, it was for Bound for Glory, and we saw your triumphant return to Impact, and you had some pretty good plans going into it. So any plans as far as getting it back from, not my words for Austin, but the a-hole over there?
Well, I've been saying this since I came back to Impact. I never lost that title, never lost it. Mm-hmm. It was taken away from me. From the office, from the president, vice president, from everyone in the company. But anyway, I never lost it. Mm-hmm. And if you consider yourself a real champion, you have to defeat the big dog in the yard. You have to earn it. It's not given. You have to earn it. And again, you'll be a real champion the moment you defeat Alberto El Patron 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Once you do that, you can tell the world that you are the Impact Wrestling champion.
Well, you iconically come out to some incredible CCC chants. When was the first time, though, you decided to say that and everybody just got behind you?
It wasn't me. It's funny because some people think I was just stealing that from Daniel Bryan, but it wasn't like that. Everything started in Miami. When the Yes chances started, the CC chances started because we were doing the Monday Night Raw, the Raw after WrestleMania, and of course in Miami, as you know, there's a big Latin community, big Cuban, Puerto Rican, Mexican community. So in the moment I came out, they started chanting CC, and then when Brian came out, they started chanting yes. And but because I was most of the time, or for the majority of my career, I've been a bad guy, a heel. I was never acknowledging the crowd to make them chant even more until I left that company and I started working in the indie circuit, and the fans, they started chanting it, and I didn't stop them because once you are out of that company, you're completely free, and I was able to acknowledge the crowd and go with it and have fun with it, and well, the rest is history.
I love how that's turned into something though. Like as soon as you walk through those curtains, like everybody knows what to chant.
Yeah. It's like even when I'm doing stuff like I know I encourage the crowd to say CCC every time I go for my finisher, but now they're doing it even when I'm about to kick someone or when I'm about to stump someone. It's fun, the interaction between the fans and Alberto is pretty fun every night.
Well, before you actually made your way to Canada, you had a few days off, and I saw that you were going around on a hoverboard. So with your kids. So
well, I didn't have time or any time off. I was just like, as you know, my kids are my life.
Yeah.
I like everything I do it for my kids. That's the reason why I ended up leaving WWE when I had one of the best contracts over there. But I was missing everything. I wasn't there when they were born. I wasn't there when they speak for the first time. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I was never there, and that's why I decided to leave that other company, because I wanted to be part of their life.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to have my kids in 10 years from now not loving me because I was never there.
Yeah.
I saw that with my cousins, Mil Mascara's daughters and Mil Mascara's sons. And their relationship is not that good because he was never there. He was always working, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like that. So now every time I'm home, I just do whatever they want.
All the time.
If they were like the other day, Stephanie, my oldest daughter, she was putting makeup in my face, and I let her do it. I mean, whatever makes them happy makes me happy.
And now you know you'll be there for their first hoverboard wipeout, so that's good.
I almost killed myself. It's so difficult. It looks so easy because I see my 4, 5, 7-year-old kids using that thing like super easy going super fast. So I thought it was easy, and I almost killed myself.
The video you posted, though, of course, you posted the one where it's
of course. I was not going. I was not going to post the one where I ended up on the floor and crying and bleeding.
I know that you're a Walking Dead fan.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
So you've been keeping up to date with everything, and that's kind of one of your like go-tos when you have some downtime.
Yeah, I mean, I was. I'll say that again. I couldn't hear you. I got distracted by the. I heard the Walking Dead part, but
your
then
dance
the music
instincts
distracted.
are coming in, right?
Yeah.
Is that one of your go-tos for when you actually have some downtime, just chilling and watching some shows?
Yeah, I just again I do whatever my kids want to do. If I go to the movies, I watch movies for them. But if they are with their mom, I watch TV. I like the TV show The Exorcist, Walking Dead. There's one that just started in Telemundo about Julio Cesar Chavez, the biggest boxing champion in history for Mexicans. It's about his life, his up and downs, and everything. And I'm really having fun watching that show.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the last time we spoke, we were talking about the restaurant that you own, but now there's another restaurant on the way.
Yeah, I had to close Cantinita because that's a big franchise down there in Mexico. So I made those guys my business partners, but because I'm never there, I'm always working. They were pretty much just stealing from me. Mm-hmm. They were just taking my money and not doing anything. And because I was never even asking for the books for the first 6-7 months, because I was trusting them, because they supposed to be my friends. But then when I finally asked them for the books and see how the restaurant was doing, because it was always packed, but I was not seeing that money. I saw the reality of things, and I ended up breaking that relationship, that business relationship, and without me, they couldn't continue. We ended up closing that restaurant, but now we're going to open again, but it's just going to be me. My sisters are going to be in charge. Of course, I'm going to be there just like I was in Cantinita towards the end, but no business partners, just me, and it's going to be better than what Cantinita was, and we're opening that place in 3 or 4 more weeks.
Okay.
It just, I need to, because I have a big surprise for all the people in San Antonio about the guest of honor for that day, and it's a big surprise, so I cannot tell you anything right now, but I'm just waiting on him to see if he's going to be able to join me, and if he can join me, we're going to be doing that in 4 weeks. If he says, no, I'm busy or whatever, I'm going to do it in 3 weeks.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm also opening an MMA gym, but that's not going to happen until like 10, 12 more weeks. I decided to open a place to train all the people in San Antonio or the Texas area, and it's also going to be the first training center for Combate Americas, the other company where I work. And I'm going to have my dad. I'm going to have my dad helping me to train the people who wants to learn everything you have to learn in the pro wrestling business. I'm going to be training people in the MMA part, and some boxers doing the the boxing part.
Pretty good person to learn from right here. Is that something you've wanted to open for a while? Like that's been on your mind for a bit?
The gym, not really. I ended up opening. I'm gonna end up opening this gym just because I have a really good relationship with pretty much everyone down there in Mexico, and those guys from Cleto Reyes, the boxing gloves and boxing products or MMA products, they're good friends of my family, and we ended up doing this deal where I'm gonna do a TV commercial for them, and they gave me all the equipment for free. So I have all this equipment just seated there in the storage room. And I finally decided to do something with it, you know. And now that I have more time, because of Impact Wrestling, they're really good with me when it comes to the wrestling dates and stuff. And I'm not taking as many bookings as I used to take in the past years. I'm gonna have more time for me, more time for the people in San Antonio to be taking care of my business, and that's the reason I decided to go for it.
A lot of exciting stuff on the horizon.
Yeah. Everything is looking good, thank God.
We covered a bit of the wrestling, now that I know you can dance pretty well, but one thing I did want to ask, have you ever dabbled into the music side of things? Have you ever tried singing or playing any instruments?
Well, I play the piano. I started playing the piano when I was, I think, 8 or 9 years old.
Oh.
That was like I was explaining you the reason why I'm a good dancer. And it's the same reason why I know how to play the piano, because my grandmother, thank you, Grandma, forced me to learn how to do it. And of course, I was hating it when I was a little boy, but now I just all I can say is thank you.
Listen to your grandmas.
yeah, exactly.
Was there anything else that you took away from her that she kind of like forced you, and now?
Man, I know how to cook. I'm well organized, and my house is always clean because she was there for me all the time. Like, because my dad was always traveling the world wrestling, and my mom was with him most of the time. So all we had was my grandma, like, guiding us and taking us to the place where we are right now.
Well, to wrap things up, I do want to bring it all back to the fans. Is there anything you want to say to everybody who'll be viewing this?
No, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting my career. I don't know for how long I'm going to be doing this. I have a lot of outside projects that are, taking my attention a little bit away from the pro wrestling world, and I know that eventually I'm going to end up doing something on TV. It's already there for with Telemundo, because I'm already doing stuff with Combate Americas, but there's something pretty good coming up in my way in the next 3-4 months. And I just got my first call for to do something in the movie industry. I don't want to tell you everything because you jinx it every time you do. Every time you put it out there, somehow you jinx it, and I don't want that to happen. But it's something huge. It's a big project. It's one of the most successful action movies, and they're gonna be filming the third part, and they want me to be part of it. Of course, I need to go and convince them that I can do it, and I'm the right guy for the part.
Remember, you said you can do everything, so you'll be good.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Oh, it's the first time I've seen him like a little.
Well, it's just because I'm not an actor. I'm taking acting classes right now, but I'm a pro wrestler. Yeah, I do a little bit of acting sometimes, but I'm not an actor, so I need to improve and become one if I want to have a career in that industry. But we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue what I love the most, which is spend time with my kids, spend time with the pro wrestling fans, doing these kind of things. This is the kind of things that I love, with real fans, with companies that are working hard every day, struggling to put their product out there. And these ones are the real fans, the ones that come and spend money buying your T-shirt, buying tickets to watch you in the ring. And I'm going to continue doing that. And I just want to say thanks to all the real fans, the real pro wrestling fans supporting the events.
Beautifully put. I want to say thank you so much for joining me once again. And
thank you, anytime, whatever you want.
Congrats on all the cool stuff. And remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See ya.
See you, adios.